Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to School of Gold. Today, we are focusing on 24-hour time. Now, we are living in a digital world. Everywhere you see computers, mobile phones, watches, iPhones, even in new cars, they all have 24-hour time. It is no longer analog clocks, which are the clocks on your watch. So, how do we read digital clocks with 24-hour time? Well, let's go through a hint. If it is 11 o'clock in the morning, it is 11 a.m. If it is midday at 12 o'clock at lunchtime, it is just 12 o'clock p.m. But when it starts getting above 12, 1 o'clock p.m., 24-hour time states 1 plus the 12, which means it is now 13 o'clock. 2 p.m. says 14 o'clock. 15 o'clock is 3 p.m. and it goes on. 20 o'clock, okay, 20 minus 12 is 8 p.m. So if it's above 13, let's say, you always know it is going to be p.m. Now, going back to the basics, a.m. is in the morning. p.m. is in the afternoon. The reason why there is 24-hour time is in the army, in the military, they might say, be at base at 20:30. There is no confusion because 20:30 is the same as 20 minus 12, 8:30 p.m. For instance, if the army captain said, Sergeant, make sure you're there at 6 o'clock, it could mean a.m. or p.m. But if the captain said 18 o'clock, it will mean 6 p.m. At 11:59 p.m., do you know what time that will be in 24-hour time? Let's think. 11:59. The hours, 11 plus the 12. 11 plus 12 is 23:59. So when it's midnight, when the fireworks go off on New Year's Eve, it turns to 23:59 and 59 seconds, and then it goes to 0, 0, 0, 0, 4 zeros, which represents midnight. At 12:01 a.m. on a 24-hour clock, it will show 0, 0, 0, 1 for 12:01 a.m. Now, let's work out a few questions with 24-hour time. If the ship left at 9:25 a.m. and arrived at dock at 21:30, how long was the ship at sea for? 21:30. Have you got that? What time is that in normal time? In 12 o'clock time? It will be 21 minus 12, 9:30. Alright, 9:30 p.m. So, how long? 9:25 a.m. and how many hours until 9:30 p.m.? Well, we know it's 12 hours between night and day, so we're going to add 12 hours plus 12, which will equal 9:25 p.m. And then how do we get from 9:25 until 9:30? we have to add 5 minutes. So the total, how long was the ship away for? 12 hours and 5 minutes. Are we understanding this? Let's go through a different question using different numbers. I'm going to rub this out, and I'm going to change some of the questions. All right. Let's read the question. If the ship left at 8:30 a.m. and arrived at dock at 14:30, how long was the ship at sea for? Okay, 8:30 a.m., we know that. 14:30, what time is that? Have you got it? 14:30, 14 minus 12, 2:30 p.m. Yes, so 8:30 a.m., how many hours until 2:30 p.m.? 8:30, 2:30. Well, we can count on our fingers for this. 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. 6 hours. So, the ship was away for 6 hours. Good. We are understanding. Let's go through one more. Now, this is the tricky one. Let's see how well you go. Let's just change this a little bit. Turn it upside down. All right. Let's rub that out. All right, same question. If the ship left at 7:25 a.m. and arrived at dock at 15:20, how long was the ship at sea for? All right, that's a.m., 7:25 a.m. 15:20, what's that time in normal time? Have you got it? 15 minus 12 is 3:20 p.m. Yes, yes. So, 7:25 a.m. to 3:20 p.m. Alright. This is tricky because it's not the same number. So we need to try to figure it out. Okay. 7:25. You can use your fingers. It's not a problem. 1 hour to 8:25. 2 hours to 9:25, 3 hours, 10:25, 4 hours, 11:25, 5 hours, 12:25, 6 hours, 1:25, 7 hours, 2:25, 8 hours, 3:25. 3:25 is 8 hours, but it's 3:20. So you do 8 hours minus 5 minutes. How many minutes are in an hour? 60. So, 60 minus 5, 55 minutes. Okay, so it's 7 hours and 55 minutes. And that's how long the ship was away for. Boys and girls, just remember, these times are different. When you go home, have a look at where you can see 24-hour time. I can safely say it may even be on your microwave or even on your fridge. I hope that helped. Thank you, and bye for now.